everyone. What is going on, Scoobs? What's up, Councilman Chef? How is everybody today? Only when I look into the lights do I realize my glasses are dirty. Today I shipped a lot of shipping. For those who didn't see the Instagram feed, I shipped, I believe, 13 orders today. Way, way too long to do. Didn't get a chance to do them yesterday. Oh, you left a comment? Um, didn't have time to do it yesterday. Came in early to do it today. Took about 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes to get it done. I forgot to drink coffee this morning, so I have a migraine already. Not too excited about that. Scoop's like, that's all? So I am probably not going to yell too much. If I do, it'll be painful. But yeah, should have remembered my coffee. Let me turn the TV down. Paul Moisland. Paul, these are koi. These are koi. I have koi all over me. And salmon pants. Oh, thanks, Paul. Paul, if I would have thought about it, if I would have put thought into it, if I would have thought, if I were smart, I would have videotaped it, but I didn't. So you're going to be forced to deal with just a secondhand statement. Jimmy's face when he saw Fish Stick was amazing. Jaw open. Oh my goodness. I love Paul Maitland. Paul Maitland is the greatest artist in the world. Oh my God. I can't wait to tell him thank you. It made his weekday, year, month existence. It was everything. He was jazzed. Mrs. the Breaker was jazzed. I mean, what's up, T-Bone? He's not lying. Yes. So thank you again, man. That it really it got him excited. He was very pleased. I have a new product to drop. We already have sold 1/15 of it. I have some Super Break to open, and I have a signed, certified, and delivered to open as well. So we have things to open. I also need to bring people's attentions to our Super Bowl squares. Our Super Bowl squares are almost gone. What's going on, Carlos? Carlos, your trade was the only thing that didn't get shipped today. That was the only thing I didn't have time for. When I say I was putting tape on labels onto boxes 5 minutes before I went live, literally when I posted that, you can see that some of those don't have labels on them yet. I was still posting the labels on there. So yours will be done, if not after the show, first thing in the morning. Hello, Crystal. How are you? How are you feeling? Hello, lady. I know. I try to pride myself on doing everything on time, so I get a little down on myself when I don't get it all done. But it was a Herculean effort today, getting all of that shipping and everything paired up and making sure it was right. And the migraine didn't help at all because it triggered about hour 40 ago. What time is it? Yeah, about an hour 40. But it's a caffeine one. I just don't have any coffee here. So without any further ado, I do want to get the Remarque-able shuffled. Hey Don, how you doing, man? I want to get Remarque-able shuffled. You know, stupid white balance. There we go. There it is. There she blows. Well, we don't have a break room per se. I don't do pods. This is so Californian of me. I used to be a big Keurig guy. I'm gonna shuffle while I talk. This is the beautiful label courtesy of T-Bone. A bunch of Rubenstein, Sean Chen, Sager, and Cozy.
Hi guys.
Jimmy says hi. I used to be a massive Keurig guy. Just not because of the taste, because Keurig sucks, but because of the convenience of a Keurig. They say hi, Jimmy.
Hi guys.
And for the record, Lady was the first to say hi. Paul was the second. So I didn't do it for taste. I did it because it was easy, it was quick, and that was it. And I mean, I prefer pour over and espresso. That's kind of my jam. I also found out how much waste. Yes, thank you, Paul. Just stole my thunder. The sheer ecological waste, the plastic waste, the all of that was horrific. The inventor of the Keurig said, "Man, well, not the inventor of Keurig. The inventor of the pod said, "Man, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I would have done it differently. But it's too late now." So I got away from him. I did. Yeah, the reusable ones I tried. I don't like it. I don't like it. I tried. I don't like it. All right, lady. Lady, I'm picking on you today. I need you to pick a number 1 through 15. 15. All right, then we're gonna start there. Yeah, red'll work. Yeah, I drink a lot of coffee. Um, I've gotten into pour over lately, thanks to Uncle Doug getting me a really nice and high demand pour over called the Bloom. It is so popular. I have to order. I have to order the filters from Canada or Australia because they're sold out in America. But absolutely worth it. So I've been doing a lot of pour over. Again, also very just easy to do. Espresso is my top dog, though. I like some triple espresso to start the day. What up, KP? Buddy, KP, man, I wanted to reach out to you, but I just knew I would be one of hundreds of people to probably be reaching out to you, man. And then I was devastated. I was. Man, I hate to say it. I feel like Dan lost that. What's going on, Doug? All right, I missed one, so it's going to be extra. 6, 5. I did 5 twice. That's why. Well, good. I can add a 1, and then it's Look at that. Hey, if you're going to mess one up, if there's one you're going to mess up, make it be the one that you can easily fix. I mean, I could not have screwed up a better a better number. Oh boy, my phone is blitzkrieging right now. Who dis? Okay. It's my family, not important. No, I agree, not at 47. I don't like first and goal, four straight passes. I wasn't a fan of that one. The drip machine, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I agree you got there because of it, but I feel like the coaching is kind of what hamstrung him this time. I'm not criticizing him. I think Dan Campbell's a great coach. I think he's fantastic. I'm a big fan of his. So I am definitely not speaking negative, but there was a bit of a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? What's going on, Steven? I'm not gonna say the playoffs were too big for him, but I feel like he was a bit green and a little too aggressive in his calls to a degree. Again, I like Dan Campbell. I think he's great. I'd take him for my coach. I'd get rid of McDermott and take him. I'm not gonna lie. I like Dan a lot. I just felt like we got to put some of it on the coaching. Oh, gonna be way better next year. Yo, God, now you have another draft to improve. All of your base guys are young. Goff is still young for a quarterback. Oh man, it's the sky's the limit for the Lions. Yeah, the Rams lost a lot of them. All right, 7 times. Let's get that order. And there it is. Except the Bears, because, Bears. I mean, it's funny because it's true. I listen. I have no ill will towards the Bears. I don't. I have many friends who are Bears fans, but I just feel like, is it ownership? Is it the GM? What is it that keeps the Bears from being the Bears? It is it's yucky. All right. So this means you got number 11, Chef. Because Chef bought the very first Remarque-able. And this product is chock full of big names. I am not going to lie. This is chock full of big dogs. This one is pretty exciting when you consider who is in it. Because if you're going to get remarks, these are the people you want to remark your stuff. And I am pretty stoked about this product. Let me just get these in order really quickly so that it's the last time I have to do it. And then we can start burning through these. I also want to, as soon as I get these organized, let you know about the few squares that are left. And let you guys decide what your best course of action is, because once you see how this has dwindled, it's kind of astonishing. 10 almost done. 13. 6, 3, 4. 6, 3, 4, 8, 5. All right, that's the order. So, wowza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There are only 8 spots left in the Super Break Super Bowl squares. That is the equivalent of $200 worth of Super Break items. So basically, the next person who buys $200 things is going to shore that up, and then it's sealed. It is done. It is not. We are not making a second one. The Super Break Super Bowl squares are there and finished. So that's it. The DCD Collects ones, we are just shy of halfway through. Almost everything you purchase is at least one square. So I am not concerned about the rest of this, considering some of the surprises we have for next week. In addition to Remarque-able, once everybody sees Remarque-able up close, this is going to move pretty quick. Doug asked me, "What is that shiny thing behind me?" That is a Kai book that is not angled properly. That is, there it is. There, now it's good. Now that looks squared away. Oh, that shiny thing is the Rams Super Bowl ring. Chef, let me write your name on this. Chef, are you ready to see what's inside your boxes? The football trophy? I have no idea what you're talking about, Scoobs. All right, Chef. Let me pull this up. Chef, how would you like to start this? You have Remarque-able. You have signed, certed, and delivered. And you also have a 7-year. How would you like to proceed? Lady, almost. Oh, and Chef, that card is already in there for you. The card that you needed to help complete your set, it's on its way. Super Break, signed, and then Remarque. I like that order. I like that order. I'm going to hide Remarque-able behind there so I remember. 2023 Pieces of the Past 7-year collection by Super Break. What up, Turt? How you doing? Man, I need to empty my garbage just from shipping. All right, there we go. Oh, I love the smell of chocolate. Oh, there's some fatties in here. That bottom one is a thick boy, Chef. Whatever that means. All right, here we go, man. Good luck, bon chance, and all the other stuff that goes along with it. Let's get it. It's the stock market crash. Well, I mean, that's not a lot of fun to look at. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Rock me, Amadeus. That's Barack Obama. Part of his book. Right? I mean, it's the song. Oh, there it is. Akashi Shiganasuke. I believe it's pronounced Akashi Shiganasuke. All right, everybody, start Googling. Absolutely. Very good movie. Oh, this is cool. It's the first man on the moon. It's a 10-cent stamp. Airmail. I like that. That's really cool. For those who don't know, Steven does not believe they ever landed on the moon. Steven claims he has toured the soundstage that they filmed the moon landing in. So feel free to email Steven with your thoughts on his truth. That's there, Ronald Reagan. Actor, president, and lover of monkeys. Steven's like, hey, what are you doing to me? it's a joke. Steven does not believe that. Steven is a smart human being. Steven has a brain. Ban him for thinking. Something about 1804. Thomas Jefferson. And then a fatty. I feel like this one has something on it. I feel like something is stuck to it. Is this a tooth? Yep. Oh, look at that one. Oh, it's a good one. Man, I now understand why it's not in a holder. I don't think they make holders that big. I have what I believe is the largest holder they make. And I bet that doesn't even fit. Where is it? Nope, not even close. Not even close. It just says general dinosaur teeth. It might be a little small for a T-Rex unless it was one of the back ones. But, I mean, it's still awesome. It's still very awesome. I like that. DCD Collects presents Signed, Certified, and Delivered. Yes, Councilman Chef, you are getting a 9.8 CGC gold labeled comic right meow. Ooh. Yeah. It is an Edge of the Spider-Verse reprint autoed by Robbie Rodriguez. Now, if you have the original one of these, you are definitely not taking it out and getting it signed. She is pretty dope. I like what they did with the character. There's Robbie Sig. He keeps it simple. Don't take away from the art. Make a statement in other ways. And now. Well, you have more constitution than I do, Scoobs. No, I wouldn't be mad with a Dark Knight signed by the man himself. Now it's time for the new kid on the block. DCD Collects presents Remarque-able. Every single item in this run is remarked by the artist. Posters, books, pops, whatever. It is all remarked up. And the name of names is in here. The question is, Chef, which one did you get? Which one do you want? So that everybody knows what they need to trade. Excuse me. All right. The first of the 15 to go. What is it? 5? 5 Rubensteins? Not saying? Okay. How many Rubensteins are there, Trevor? 4, 5? 4, right? 5, yeah. So there's about a 1 in 3 chance of nailing a Rubenstein. Survey says... Oh, Sean Chen! Sean Chen remarked Wingman. So, I need to show you this because it's not printed. This cover was specifically made for him to do the original art. KP's like, I know him. I met him once, and he was remarkably quiet. This the Remarque, that is not the printed cover. Need to find the character real quick.
Ooh, I need some milk.
¿Qué pasó? Come on, character. Show me. Show me the character. I mean, he's in. I want to. I want the full shot of the character, but of course, I can't find it. I can't find it. I should have earmarked it. Nope. I don't have the full shot of the character in there. Black Knight, yes. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a good action shot. It's more speaking. I digress. So here is, this part is the cover. This part was left blank, and that is what he did with it. What up, Dangle? The details. I need to pull out and show you the size. So that's about the palm of my hand. And the details. Oh yeah, this is his book. I love Death taking a selfie. Death taking a selfie with Oblivion behind him. Ooh, you can actually see the ink. There you go. Chef's like, I just looked that up. It sells for $250 and up. Chef, our goal is to give great value. We get things so obviously, I mean, let's pull back the curtain here. Let's remove some of the kayfabe. Obviously, we have working relationships with a lot of these artists. That's why you will see us using regularly. You'll see Sager stuff, you'll see Rubenstein stuff, you'll see Sean Chen stuff, you will see our lovely artists that are in the group. We have these relationships with artists so that we can bring you great stuff. We are able to do this because of the relationships we are building with them. Sean Chen spent quite a bit of time with us at the con. many conversations leading up. You catch an interview with me and him on socials. It is, especially 24/7, I think, recorded one. We have these deals. And instead of enriching ourselves with these items, now don't get me wrong, a couple of these may fall off the back of the truck and end up in our collections. But for the most part, we're passing the savings on to you. That's kind of the goal and kind of the get, especially with the larger, heavily published guys that we happen to get to know. Dangle says, "What's with the trophy?" I mean, it's amazing. It is definitely a trophy. I would be pretty stoked to see this. It's funny, so Chef, he's like, I get that, but that's an amazing deal. Chef, the funny thing is, when you first said, "Is that $125?" I'm thinking, how the hell is he mad? I was like, wait, is he mad? Is he mad? How can he be mad? And then you clarified, I'm like, oh, okay, he did look it up. I got it. I was just shocked. I was like, I don't see how I could possibly be unhappy. This is a banger. This is legit. Well, that was the only Sean Chen book in that run. That was the only, I think that's the only one we have left. That was the last one. That is one I did not get in my PC. But I mean, that's, can't have everything. Thank you, Don, for the sweet deal. I will have you know that your trade is on its way already. Oh boy, this headache is on fleek, as the kids say. He's like, I'm just a little flabbergasted. Well, you're welcome. These are, I mean, don't get me wrong. The Remarked comics are sick. The Sager posters are pretty dang cool. The pops, I mean, painted pops are the rage now. These bad boys. These to me are absolutely insane. This is a Remarque. That is, he actually drew that. That is not part of the poster. He remarked it and then signed at the bottom. These, I'm not gonna lie, tickle my fancy. Turt's even like, I got a print of the top left. Numero uno. Oh, absolutely, Dangle. I like TJ. I don't mind the Steelers. But I am more than happy to give up a TJ Watt rookie auto for something that I will enjoy if I know it's going to go to somebody that's going to enjoy it. So it is a no-brainer. And before you ask, no, I don't have any Seattle players. They just like that cozy is pretty mediocre. Oh, I love it. That cozy's pretty mediocre. That cozy guy's marginally talented. I actually have Melissa's one of Melissa's lawyer bosses, or I shouldn't say bosses, one of the lawyers that she reports to and has people that she governs. Um, and I'm actually reaching out to Lee. He is a big Wolverine fan. So I'm going to get Lee to do a really nice Wolverine as a gift for him. Bob Lilly. Oh man, I used to have a Bob Lilly autograph. I'd have to go deep into my card collection and storage. I had a gaggle of old autos from, I want to say it was Upper Deck, when Upper Deck had football. I'll have to look though. Oh, Trevor, I know Doug has one. Doug has one of every card ever made. By the way, speaking of cards, who would get excited if we did a small interesting break involving tobacco cards that are at least 100 years old, at minimum, ranging to 130 years old. Small. Get it because the tobacco cards were small? Ha ha! Yeah, I did it. I went there. It's funny. It's funny because tobacco card collectors know they're small. Hellbolt! Hellbolt, I am so happy I see you. Hellbolt, you did not win the lottery last week. And I don't like that you haven't won the lottery yet. So Hellbolt, since you are our dutiful waiver of the banhammer, we want to get you a square in the DCD Collect Super Bowl. So thank you, friend, for all of your hard work, feeding out all of the bad comments and passing the ones that are blocked unintentionally. That is a spot for you, homie. Motivational moderator, absolutely. I hope so. So, Chef, I have an idea. It's not going to be ball players because those are astronomically expensive. And again, the idea that I have is about adding art to something that is ancient, something that's 100 years old. I've always wanted to do a tobacco card break. Um, Tobacco cards are on the upswing again. They're getting more expensive, especially anything that has to do with a member of the sports world. This one may be the flags. The flags are very inexpensive. You can go on eBay and see that the flag run from, I think it was like 1903 ish. Very inexpensive to get your hands on. A way to keep the cost of the break down. You know, for between $5 and $25. They do not come with tobacco, and if they did, you would not want to chew 100-year-old tobacco. So the idea I'm going to be pitching to Doug and Trevor is matching certain cards that I will curate with a piece of art that has to do with them. There are some flags. There are famous non-athletes in there. The cards are not in fantastic condition. These are more or less just there for cool factor. We're not going to pass them off as, BGS 5 or above or anything. These are typical collected tobacco cards. There may be a few rare ones popped in there for funsies, but it's going to focus on the art that is the companion piece to the card. So you'll be getting a little bit of original art and a tobacco card that is guaranteed to be at least 100 years old. Yeah, chef, all of the above. All of the above. This project is months away. Months away. Do not even think about asking us about it within the next 30 days. I literally just got the box yesterday that I have been given the green light to go through and come up with a break or two based on it. So it's not even in development stage. It isn't even named yet. It's in like hypothesis stage. Is this possible? Can we do this? Is this cool? Now, listen, I'm going to be curating this. I don't want to steal thunder from Doug and Trevor, but I'm going to be curating this pretty much myself. I actually was allowed to take all of this stuff home, and it is sitting high on a shelf, getting ready for me to go through and come up with ideas. So I like to think that it's going to have cool factor because typically when I find something cool, 80% of the people in the chat find it cool too. And that's what I'm kind of aiming for. It's incubator stage. You're right. And Dangle, I think we're going to push Rushmore back to 2025. Because we have a lot of interesting things we plan on doing in 2024. There are just too many awesome things that are coming out that we can just push all of that. The Babe Ruth, the Griffey that we were gonna do, the Gretzky that we have. That stuff, the Trout, the Otani, all of that's later. Uh,
Daddy,
yeah, baby.
can I kick the goal this far?
No, it's impossible. It's impossible. What? You're a crazy person. I love you. Griffey will be in it. We will put Ken Griffey Sr. in it just for Dangle. Just for Dangle. We will absolutely find out who everyone's favorite player is and purposefully put them in the break to force you to buy and trade. That's what we're gonna do. Turt, you're gotta be like a Blue Jays fan, or are you a Expos guy? I could find a nice I got one for you. If you're an Expos guy, how about Moises Alou? Turt, are you a big Moises Alou fan? I was a big Moises Alou fan. And I say that, and I'm not joking. I'm a big fan of Moises Alou. Because he was a Buffalo Bison in the AAA forever. Always going back to the Bisons. I believe I've seen Moises Alou play more baseball than Moises Alou's mother has. It's got to be the Hawk. One of the greatest signatures in baseball because it's clean, consistent, and iconic. I have a whole box of juniors. Tom Brady for the Expos. There you go. That would be pretty funny. Before you I had exactly 0 art before you guys. Let me ask you this, Dangle, and be honest. Are you happy now? Are you happier that you have something that you can look at every day and know that nobody on the planet owns that? Nobody made a copy of that and brought it out the back door of the manufacturer. Your one of ones don't have a second one of one that we have to buy back from you because we screwed up. Randy Johnson and Vladdy Daddy. You just like all of Tonto, Hellbolt, which is what we call Toronto. The T-Dot. Good old T-Dot. I miss Toronto. Yeah, we've kind of stopped making the artists do that because it's art. It's a 101. I mean, heck, you could write 101 on the back of it. No, don't do that. Don't deface the card. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. That's a terrible. Man, that's terrible. What a terrible idea you had. That is one of the worst ideas ever. That's terrible. Yeah. Oh, man, yeah, I forgot. I gotta do that. That's gonna be exciting. All right. Just the Billy Ripkin. There you go. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. And we'll have a little DCD Collect sticker over the plastic, so when you remove the plastic, it'll be there. But for the screen, it'll be covered. Yeah, you know what, Chef? That may have to happen. The Marlboro cigarettes. So I gotta do this thing. I was kind of shocked that I had to do this thing, but it makes sense. All right, so that is manga and anime. So the thing about manga and anime is manga and anime had an extremely expensive giveaway. A very hard to get and expensive giveaway. We figured we could splurge. We could splurge on a really nice giveaway. Because this is a 40 box run. And we can put something big with a 40 box run. We can reach to the farthest depths of the known universe and get something really nice. Well, the best laid plans of mice and men. Yeah, baby.
I have something to show you.
Okay.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I'm a sumo wrestler.
You're sumo. You're so little. You got tiny butt cheeks. So anyway. Yeah, Hellbolt. It is. It's the original art from Bleach. We got an assist from Jonathan Bowlerjack. He was in Japan and said, hey, there's a handful of these available with a known named character on it. And somebody even said, oh my god, that is blah blah blah, and that is from this fight scene. I will admit that I never watched Bleach. I am fairly new in anime, and I know it's Ichigo. See, there you go. That's how famous this person is. Hellbolt knows who it is. I know Bleach is considered one of the best anime, one of the most groundbreaking, one of the big ones. I'm aware. But I did not ever watch it. I have watched a lot since then. So I know the significance of Bleach. Bleach being one of the big first major crossovers. That was not Voltron. Thanks, Simple Rose. So we were like, yes, we can put in the extra moolah and get this piece from Japan sent to us, delivered to us, because this is such a big run. Well, we sold 10. Yeah, we sold 10. So it looks like it's a 1 in 10 chance. We sell 11. I'm sorry, 11. Hellbolt, because I love you, I am putting you in here. It would be rude of me to take you out of this. 1 in 11 chance at this. I asked Doug, I said, Doug, do we... This is expensive. Do we, I mean, this is me. You know me, I try to give everything away. But even I was like, what do we tell everybody? And Doug says, we showed it on camera and we promised to give it away. Give it away. And even me, who loves you dearly, said, are you sure? It's a pretty big deal. And he said, yeah. He's like, if we are not men of our word, then we are nothing at all. I'm paraphrasing, but the gist of what he says is if they can't trust us, then there's no point in doing what we do. So I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna give it away. Give it away now. Doug said, one condition. Ask anybody if they want a box of manga first. Make it available on the website only if somebody says to. As a final opportunity at getting this. Even though we've pulled the product and it is no longer in order and I will have to dig out the boxes, which I'll do. But I am going to ask anybody who is live right now if they want a $99.99 box of manga and anime. Well, Dangle, it's going away right now, my friend. I am sorry. It is a last chance. We are at 1 in 11. One of these people that purchased are from the Comic-Con, which is why we really have to give it away, because we said at Comic-Con we would. So, he's right. It may have been greedy of me to say otherwise. Now, it is not live on the site. So somebody will have to tell me right meow if they want one. And if I get no takers in the next 5 minutes, I'm giving that away. So that is your last shot at getting original art from the iconic anime Bleach. I mean, I haven't looked. I can't imagine. I can't imagine it's easy to find. uh, Holy crap, it's expensive. Again, this stuff is not cheap. These top two, I'm not 100% sure production. I don't see the holes in them like I see in this one. These are, that I would say is not valid. You're looking at a minimum for ones that actually have the proper holes in them. A hundo. And these are not even the main characters. Yeah, that does not look like the perforated page. That does not have the cell holders on them. But if you want a named character, it's over a hundo. Just saying. And again, I don't even see him in here. Genga. Duga. There's Ichigo. For $250. Yeah. Not. I do. I see the Corey. Yeah.
Daddy, can you come here and help me?
Yeah, you need help, bud? What's up?
Daddy, can you come here and help me?
Yes.
This need help with this and I don't put it in. Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome, Papa.
You're the best.
Oh, thanks, dude. I try. My goal is to be the best. All right. Oh, jeez. Can't get this. I gotta get a new mat. It's actually stopping me from sliding. All right then. So I'm gonna take that as a no, and we're just gonna get to randoming. There you go, Trevor. You can say I made an effort. I did. I do. I have the rollerblade wheels, but now the plastic thing, the mat is actually so old it is breaking. It's dry rotting and breaking. I just need to get a new, because it's carpeted in here. And while it does work on carpet, yeah. Yeah, aren't we all? We are. All right, let's do this. I can't push it any further. Here we go. Ice Wolf Mondo, Bourbon Mondo, Bolt, Nerd Mondo, Adam, and Ice Wolf. 7 times. Whoever's on top after 7 is going to get this stunning bleach piece with a colorized main character on it and the envy of all your friends. Good luck, everybody. Mondo! Mondo! Mondo the man! Oh, he's going to be excited. He's going to be excited. Boy, I can't wait to let him know. I know he is going to be stoked. I'm actually probably going to shoot him a photo of this and be like, hey, look what you won. Keeper of the Quan. I just talked to him not long ago. Oh boy, that headache is on fleek. Dun, 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 dun. All right, he's been notified. Ooh. Chef, I like where your head's at, man. I like where your head's at. Oh yeah, Dangle. He is a manga and anime super fan, right up there with Hellbolt. All right, folks, you are seeing how good this product is. Now you are watching it quickly slip away.
He's good?
Oh yeah, baby. I just had a couple.
Are you good?
Can I have one more? Can I have one? I don't want a pizza slice. I'm gonna grab something different. Can I have this? Thank you. Oh yeah, it's good. Thank you, buddy. Just eating candy, no big deal. What can I get you, Papa? Oh, you just want to put it in there?
Just in case.
Okay. Here, let me help you because it's gonna. I got it, bub.
Daddy, I might have the berry too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take this one.
it was muy delicioso. What do you think? Yep. Okay. First of all, I got some Super Bowl squares to give you. I want to do that before I forget. I've got 3 with your name on it. All right, done. It goes 7, then 9. T-Bone's like, yeah, these Rubenstein remarks are really nice. I didn't want to get rid of them. I really love this product. No, this is an S tier product. This is very good stuff. There it is. All right, DCB Collects presents Remarque-able number 7 of 15 Chef. Let's see what we're adding to your collection. Now, he said he didn't want us, he didn't, what's going on, Doug? How you doing? He didn't want to tell us which one he wanted, so hopefully this is the one that he wanted. Survey says, oh, I love this one. I love this one because it is, the more I look at it, the more I personally like it. This by G.I. Joe artist Jay Sullivan is one of only 2 pops in this series. Not only did he sign Dr. Mindbender, but he gave us an awesome rendition of him, complete with masterful mustache on the side as well. So the question is, do you display it on this side or this side, or do you angle it and try to get both? I like it. I just never realized how awesome his codpiece was until his codpiece was staring me in the face. Now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it. I like this one. A little bit of both. There you go. You'll have to put it diagonally on your shelf so you can get the auto and the original art. But that's not all. Because you also have Remarque-able 9 of 15. It's true. He would fit, or any Iron Maiden concert. All right, so you got the Sean Chen. You have the Jay Sullivan. Do you get something different? Are we finally hitting a Rubenstein? Or is the cozy going? Survey says, oh, yes! Well, I said there was only, listen. I know you were in the Navy, Chef, and we have our opinions of Marines. I am a fan of Marines. My my stepbrother is a Marine. My good friend Lee Cozy was a Marine. And now you get your very own Marine. And if you ever go on a boat, or if you buy a boat, Chef, and you bring this on your boat, it would just be like real life. Just think, Chef, all the jokes you get to make at your new friend Leatherneck. Now, Jimmy, This was the first G.I. Joe Jimmy ever purchased, was Leatherneck. So now you have a set. Oh, these are one of those that you have to see in person. Absolutely. I like that he brought this one over a little bit. Well, there you go, man. Ooh, I'm sorry, this headache is sapping my energy now. Dr. Mindbender and Leatherneck. You got the set. But oh no, all of the Rubensteins are still in there. The cozy is still in there. Goodness gracious, all of the comic books are still in there. Yeah, T-Bone, this was a good idea. This was a good one. You know, did we even mention who the one De La Rosa is also signed by? Did we mention that that's dual signed? I don't. I know we took a picture of it, but did we ever actually point it out? Because I think we kind of purposefully did not tell people who else is on the book. Do I tell everyone, or do I wait for the person to pull it to realize it? Because I'm just saying, baby Ruth. Surprise him? Okay. Baby something. Some Ruth? Some Ruth person. All right, we will. The Great Bambi. The deer? We'll wait then. We'll surprise him. Zephyros got it. We'll surprise him. All right then. It is 20 after 7. I have to call first last call. My migraine is officially kicking me in the testicles. Be blunt. I feel it deep down inside. It is a constant reminder that caffeine is a drug and needs to be used responsibly. And if you choose to use caffeine, make sure you use it every day. This is what happens when you take a day off from caffeine. Ladies already like, good night, I'm out. He's calling first last call, I'm leaving. I ain't sticking around for this. Somebody with not enough time. Let's see who else is streaming. Ooh, Batsky's. We could, yeah, let's go to, Kaiser too. Oh, and Sean. Tekken 8. All right, dude, you want to do, did more squares get filled in? Oh, goodness. Hey, what's up, nerd? How you doing? Let me show you, Mr. Dryer. So we are at 39 in hours, and we are nearly sold out. There are only 8 spots left in Super Break. Thanks, Carlos. Dangle, which one did you get? I also own a Babe Ross. Oh, you got the pop art Frankenstein? The like the Picasso style? Nice. Very dope. I was there for the drop, but I didn't have a lot of money, so I grabbed the flame because it was under $100. And it was cool. I liked it. Yeah, I heard about that, nerd. I heard you were putting in some back-breaking work. So Doug took his winnings and purchased a ring. Doug chose to spend his hard-earned winnings on a ring. And Uncle Doug also took his winnings and purchased the official DCD Collects Dynasty League Championship trophy that will every year will be updated with a new winner. This stays in studio. It does not travel, but it will be a constant reminder of who the champion is. So, it's official. This league is legit. Steven's like dibs on next season. Oh, Steven. I have artwork for you from Lee. We did get one more item, Doug, but the person who won it did not take the photo or sign it. So I think we should wait until it's official. I I can show everybody, but I think it'd be more special if his name was on it. What happened, DC? I thought you were a football savant. No. I actually I never claimed to be a savant. I claimed to know a lot about football. But hey, if I could win them all, I would do it professionally. So I have stuff for you, Steven. Mama the Breaker, Gigi the Breaker, for those who remember, I know Dangle does. Dangle, anytime I mention my mother, will usually mention how great she is at my job. Um, she will be here Saturday. Not here, but she'll be with us for a month, hanging out. I've told her one of those nights she has to come up to the studio because specifically Derek will want to probably see her again. Uh, temper your excitement a little bit, Derek. It's my mother. Thanks, Sapphoros. So I told her that I want to get her up here again because everybody will miss her. So that is in the works. But it also means for the next month, Jimmy the Breaker will be at home, which means I can have later nights, which means we can really get down and dirty when it comes to breaking for the next month. So, save your pennies and nickels because the next 30 days I will be here a lot, doing a lot, and pushing a lot. I have exciting things. So, for my sports people, I can't. Yeah, thanks, nerd. I'm her favorite, so she'll get a kick out of that. Well, I'm her second favorite. My sister, the only girl, she's the favorite. I'm the second favorite of the five. If you are a sports fan, I'm going to highly recommend you keep an eye out for next week. That's right, KP. Next week's gonna be interesting. We may or may not have found something that was completely sold out, or we may have pre-ordered something that is completely sold out, and purposefully held it so that the entire planet would be sold out, and we would be the only ones that have it. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm not. I'm not gonna tell you today. I'm not going to tell you tomorrow. I might tell you Friday night, but I doubt it. But Hello Kitty Chrome Sapporos, how did you figure that out? All right, so the MetaZoo Hello Kitty. Now that MetaZoo is folded, now that MetaZoo is gone, we have the only 3 boxes of MetaZoo Hello Kitty before they destroyed the last of the orders. We are the only place in the world with MetaZoo Hello Kitty. That is a lie. I just lied to you. We do not have any MetaZoo Hello Kitty. You want to see Remarque-able? Here's a fun fact. The only thing that has been pulled on the cover so far is the Sean Chen in the middle. Everything else is still live. So of these 7 items on the cover, only 1 has been pulled. If you like Rubenstein, it's an easy buy. Cause right now it's a what? 5 out of it's like a 40% chance of hitting a Rubenstein now. We have no wait, hold on. We have 12 left. We have 12 left. 5 of them are Rubensteins. It's about 40%. The Frankenstein's, you know what? Hey, listen, I'm just going to show you guys. All right. I'm going to stay a little bit longer for this. In true Bernie Wrightson style, the cover is a 50% pull rate, even better than that. Oh, no, it is 50. You're right, Chef. I'm sorry. I don't know math. Yeah. So it is right now a 1 in. That's actually a semi-rigid. It's not a full hardcover. It's a it's like a leather bound, pseudo leather bound. Anyway, it's nice. It feels great. It has nice tactile feel to it. Where are my ASMR kids at? Yeah, it is yeah, it's something like that. I don't know. Doug knows books better than me. I know that it has that feeling of leather, and it is not hard cover. Who cares about the book? It's Lee freaking Cozy. Chef. Hey, Chef, you know what? Listen, man, it'll be here tomorrow. Unless something crazy happens and it sells out overnight. It smells of rich Corinthian leather, of many leather bound books. My apartment smells of rich mahogany. Merlin Olsen knows me. Merlin Olsen, I love it. Oh, Merlin Olsen. Hey, Doug, Merlin Olsen. He was a longtime Charger, right? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Nerd's like, yeah, I want that book. Let's see if it's here. You know, wouldn't it be crazy if Nerd calls his shot and I have the book sitting right here? Nerd, do you want me to keep it here for good luck? Oh, I know, I know, Doug. I know that he was a ram. I was purposefully seeing if I could rile you. We are working on a program called Shot. That's what Doug's alluding to. We have an idea of and we haven't implemented yet, but the idea is if there's more than 50% left and you specifically call your shot and hit the exact item that you wanted, and it has to be specific, and there has to be more than 50% of the run left, that we're going to do some kind of either your name goes in for a giveaway at the end of the month or something fun to add to the excitement of us opening these. So, pretty soon we are going to unleash our Call Your Shot bonus. And it's not going to cost you anything, and you're going to love us even more for it. Speaking of love, I love DCD Collects presents Remarque-able. Nerd, you picked one of 15. Nerd says the book is in here. He wants the cozy book. Nerd, let's see if that's happening. Is it the book? Are you getting the book? Are you getting the book? Is it book time? It's Rubenstein time. You got the first Rubenstein Remarque featuring covers 1 through 4. Boy, actually, I gotta pull it out. I forgot they're individual. I gotta make sure I got the right one. All right. It is. Oh, Trevor beat me to it. Well, I mean, Trevor's the comic book guy. He's allowed to beat me to it. I was just going to say it's a remake of Wolverine #2. That is the Remarque. The lunging Wolverine. And there's the autograph. And this is good sized. This is not tiny. I have a gigantic nugget for a head. It's a good sized poster print. So there you go, nerd. That's a heck of a good beginning. Hey, Katie, how are you doing? Oh, Katie, don't mind me. I just whipped out a Rubenstein Remarque and just holding it up for everyone to see. Steven's like, he does have a big head. I can confirm. Steven, that couldn't have came at a better time. Now we're getting deep in the weeds. Nerd, I love you, man. So there you go, man. Congratulations. You got the first of the 5 Rubenstein Remarque autoed that we have here, bud. Congratulations. Or as we like to say here, congratulations. Yep, I'm wearing my salmon pants today. 'Cause they're lucky. Thanks, lady. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. I gotta actually, Katie, I got a funny story about that. So I used to work for the Green Insurance Lizard in Human Resources a long, long time ago. And I became friends with pretty much everybody in the building because everybody wanted to be friends with the HR guy. Oh, it killed Kevin. I'm trying not to think about it. I had a guy who was a stand-up comic, who was a touring comic that the comedic life didn't really work for him, so he got into insurance because it was easy. And he used to travel with Louis C.K. He used to open for Louis C.K. And this is before the scandal happened. Well, that it came out. This was always happening, apparently. And he's like, yeah, I toured with Louis C.K. I was like, oh, dude, he's got to be awesome to hang around with. This dude looked me square in my soul and goes, I have seen more of that man than I ever want to see for the rest of my life. And I'm like, what? Is he not cool to hang out with? He goes, hang? I don't want to hang with Louis anymore. I was like, oh, okay. He never said a word to me. And then like 2 years later, the scandal comes out and I go, oh my God, that's what he meant. But the dude didn't tell me. He was like, he didn't rat him out. Like, I'm not, listen, okay, that's the wrong terminology. It's not ratting out if somebody's doing something illegal. I'm an Italian guy from New York. I got a certain thing about ratting people out. You do your time, you keep your mouth shut, and you come out better on the other side. I gotta say, he did not give details of Louis until after it all came out. So it was like, oh, that's what you were talking about. Am I wearing Tim Salmon's pants? No, those were too tight. I got a big old butt, so I got what they call the juicy culo. I got a baseball player's butt. Ugh. We can't talk about salmon without mentioning Mr. Tim. Oh no, Mr. Tim. That Mr. Tim. Second best fisherman on the Halos. At least he didn't ask for Hannah's right. Oh, I'm allowing that one. Steven confirms DC does have a juicy butt. It's true. Oh, that was Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill, Mr. Tim. I mean, it's not even close, but we'll go with it. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Okay, kids. We're gonna call second last call. Second last call, and we will be back tomorrow. Oh, nerd, did I give you your Super Bowl squares? I didn't. Nerd, you got squares. Or a square.
So, they're saying, well, Texas, well, this guy, caught on fire back then.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, before.
Oh, that's
Watch.
crazy. Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, like, no one knows what happened to Big Tex. Hey, but it was, pretty cool, though.
What number is next? Oh yeah, nerd. For every $75 you spend, you get a Super Bowl square for DCD Collects. The giveaway at halftime is boy, did I mention what halftime was? I know I mentioned what the final was. I think I kept the halftime for a This is the final score giveaway. So the final score nets you a free TriStar autographed mini helmet. I don't believe we announced the halftime. I think I kept you in suspense. Hey, Doug, do you know what the DCD Collects halftime giveaway is? Or have we not yet decided? The helmet is the final score. What did we decide for the half? I'll let you announce it. I'm just going to sit idly by and stare lovingly into your eyes. Nope, gonna be a surprise. Well, there you go. You get nothing. Nothing is in the box. Stupid! You're so stupid! I love UHF. If you don't get that reference, we may not be able to be friends. UHF is an institution in film. Trevor got it. He gets it. Are you ready, Weaver? Can you trade squares with someone? No. I haven't shuffled them yet, nerd. They will all be shuffled at the end. So don't worry, your numbers are not 0 and 5. Is halftime prize drinking from the water hose? Hey, if you want strong muscles and a good immune system, absolutely. Halftime prize is DC doing a shoey. Yes, it's it's a shoey. That's right. Oh goodness gracious. No, I'm not doing a shoey. I hate feet. I am the opposite of Quentin Tarantino. I am the opposite of Quentin Tarantino. I am not a gifted director. I am not a gifted writer. I am not a millionaire, and I do not like feet. Me and Quentin Tarantino are dead opposite. Tai Tuivasa? He's probably getting punched in the face somewhere. The question is, whose shoe? No, no. Not happening. Doesn't matter the shoe for me, man. I can't stand feet. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. No, I don't get it. Hey, I'm not knocking anybody who does. By the way, listen, if that's your thing, God bless you. Just you're not getting my feet. That's it. You can do whatever you want. Hell, I don't care at all. I'm just not going to participate with you. You do you, boo. I still love you anyway. Hello, Selena Kyle. What do you do and where do you go for inspiration when you are on empty? That is actually a fantastic question. Katie's like, I got one for you. I used to do that. See, there you go. I'm not mad at anything. It's just not my thing. So what I'm going to answer this for Selena. First of all, hello, Selena. Good to see you again. I do recall hearing the name before, and not just the comic book character. Where do you go? What do you do when you are inspiration? You are on empty. So that is a broad question. So I'm going to ask to narrow it down a little bit. Inspiration for art, inspiration for performance, or just inspiration to keep moving forward? Be specific, and I will give you my answer. Oh, absolutely, Katie. Hey, listen, I do not knock a hustle. No way. I am all about that hustle. Get it, girl. Get it. Get it. Trevor's getting the old chuckle right now. I know Trevor. Trevor, that is a nervous laugh. He's like, oh, where's this going? I don't know if I like this. Inspiration for art, a new direction in life. Uh, corporate world is evil. Oh, Selena, preach, sister. Corporate America can be a gigantic pain in the tuchus. I was in corporate America for quite a long time. I worked for $1 billion companies. doing stuff that is just awful. The burnout is legit. I started doing an alternative type of work, working for myself, because I just couldn't take the burnout of corporate America. And I am blessed to be where I am. I am blessed that Doug and Trevor found me in the far corners of the internet and brought me out to California to do this. Said Doug's like, haha, I'm in danger. Um, so you've given me a couple of things to address here, and again, this is just my opinion. The opinions of DC the Breaker are not the same opinions of DCD Collects. I just happen to be on their show, telling you what I think. So, um, inspiration for art. Goodness, so I'm not an artist. I'm not an artist in any way, shape, or form. I struggle with stick figures. I am such a bad artist. There are plenty of artists in this chat right now. There are no less than 4 professional artists in this chat that you're actually talking to currently. Katie, Kevin P. West, Paul Maitland, Turt Puzzlin. If I didn't shout you out, forgive me. I just don't know who's left in the chat right now with the 16 people. Katie's like, oh, you said me like you're not an artist, Katie. I've seen your paintings. I've seen your Instagram channel. As a matter of fact, I might get yelled at for looking at your Instagram channel too long. I'm married. What can I say? I get yelled at. Katie, by the way, I'll never be able to like anything that you produce because somebody monitors who I heart. So if you see that I don't engage on Instagram, it's because I'm married. When I get inspiration in general, when I have difficulties going forward, the first thing I turn to is, hey, Jimmy. Bubba. James.
What?
Come here. I need your face. So I have one of these. Smile. I have one of those. So I don't know, Selena, if you have one of those, or if you can get your hands on one of those, legally, please. But my inspiration is looking at his beautiful little face. And it is, I have to push forward. I had a migraine today. If I wasn't doing something I loved, and if I didn't have to make sure that he got everything that he needed, I probably would have been like, Trevor, Doug, my migraine is killing me. I can't do this tonight. But you just push. If you don't have a little one of your own, if you have a love interest, if you have somebody that is near and dear to your heart, if you have a family member, a parent, a sibling, I had a period in my life that I suffered through massive and severe depression, all the way up to and including ending my life. That was something that is of distant past. One of the things that pulled me through that was my sister. My sister at the time was but a wee little baby. And I knew that it would be crushing to her because I was one of her favorite people on the planet. And if I decided I just quit on life, it would be devastating to her and my brothers and my family. I didn't even know if my friends would have cared at that point, but I kept it for the family. So my reason to keep going is usually those around me that depend on me or who I know are going to depend on me. When it comes for inspiration, I am an improv guy. I just find the weirdest thing, the craziest thing, or the coolest thing that I can do, and then I make it my own. If you're looking for inspiration on art, the first place you should look is what you love. It's the same with collectors. Collect what you love, and you'll never be disappointed with your collection. Draw what you love, and you'll never be disappointed with what you draw. Now, everybody is subjective. Everybody's going to look at things differently. But if you're not pleasing yourself first, then how are you going to please anybody else? That's the key to it. Dangle, no comments. I already hear you thinking of a response. It's important to love what you do and do what you love. And sometimes you have to take a leap. I had to tell my wife that I wanted to move to California because two people I had never met in person thought I would be a fit here at DCD Collects. And this was a year and a half after buying a brand new house in New York. Sometimes you just have to take a leap. It's not comfortable, it can be off putting, but if you feel it's the right move, and you said you're single, you don't have a family right now, you need to believe in yourself. And if it feels uncomfortable, but you know it's right, then it doesn't matter how comfortable it is. It's just right. See, you're in the right place. I don't lie. That is actually what built my brand. That's something you should put in the forefront. Hey, I don't lie. This is the way it is. This is how it's going to be. If you don't like it, well, turn the channel, because I'm going to tell you the straight dope. The world of lies has its soldiers, and I like to count myself amongst them. Katie says creating art isn't about being good. Creating art is about doing what's in your heart. I don't care if it's stick figures, you're just smashing your face against a canvas. It's art if you've created it with feelings. Well, you're welcome, Selena. I mean, I hope it wasn't too much of a ramble, but it's truly in the core of all of that. You got to do you, boo. You do. You have to do what you love. You have to do what you feel is right. Sometimes what you think is right is going to be wrong for others. And believe me, I've had to tell a lot of people I love that I didn't like what they were doing, and what their thought for me in my future was going to be is not what it is going to be, and it's going to be a different route. So, Babe Ross has an amazing community as well. I concur. Whew, that hurts. So I mean, hey, I'm just a stranger. But Selena, I love you, and I hope that helps. I know that we've never met, or if we have, then you're creeping on me, and that's extra cool. But I love you. This community will love you. Stay true to you. Be you. Don't let anybody else dictate who you are and what you do, because if you're a Christian, at the end, there's only one person you have to answer to, and he's going to judge you based on your heart. So if you do want me to go that route, there's only one person to impress, and he already knows your heart. I digress. All right, everybody, it is 8 Pacific, which means it's 11 Eastern. I have a little boy that needs to go home, and then I have to cook for my family. West Coast is the best coast. Let me get real quick into Twitch. We will see who I am going to hand you delicately to. I know Kaiser's going to be gone. Kaiser usually wraps up right about now. Let's see what Batsky's doing.
Chris came to TurboTax because...
All right, Batsky's doing some stuff. Who else do we have? Well, thank you. Oh, thanks. It's Katie, it's a caffeine migraine. I forgot to have my triple espresso today. All right, I like this artist. I dig his vibe. He's actually doing digital. So it'll be a little different than we're used to. Oh, it's in the water today? All right, well, I don't feel so bad then. I appreciate you, Katie. All right, everybody. We are gonna hang out with Batsky Starman. His art is great. He's a lot of fun to talk to. He's somebody that I'm trying to get Doug to court to do some stuff with us. So he's working digital. Let's jump in, see what he's up to. As always, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so that we can do this again tomorrow. You know all of the wonderful things that we have. You are all champing at the bit to get at more Remarque-able. So please be safe, take care, and we can do this again. I love you, and good night.